Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back to this session of today. It's coming to you live, and it's one-on-one coming up. Coming to you live, it's one-on-one. Let's go with this randomization of today, and we get the they're coming from that session. Guys, let me tell you a story. One day, we were coming from the villa to make sure that we are going to a certain town called Kisumu. On our way, we boarded 5 people in one car. The car looks like it's called this coffin. It looks like a coffin in United States of America. You know, here we call them Pro Box. Fantastic? You got it. So it was driven by one person called Keboga. And on our way, we had 4 people then extra than now talk about the driver aside. So we were me as beside the driver, talk about the Argentinian long nose was on the side, talk about Kenge on the middle, and talk about Mawira on the other side. The purpose of the driver was to drive us from one place to another. The purpose of a driver number 2 was to make sure that he drives us carefully and we reach the destination. The number 3 about the driver, the car belongs to him. Number 4 about the driver, he could do whatever he could do because we were boarding that we don't have license. You know, the Kenya and the Argentinian long nose, they don't have any license. Even of a bicycle, there's no license there. Number 5, the act of a driver, he could do, and he has to make sure that he goes with the rules of what the boss, whatever the boss says, here. Number 5. Talk about the rules of the Argentinian long nose was to sit, relax, and enjoy. Number 2, it was to sit down, make sure that there's no harm that's going to be coming to her anytime. Number 3, he has to make sure that he accompany the boss, so as people will see, the boss has what? Has a mzungu, the bright and pink color, and no chin and long nose. Fantastic. Number 4, to make sure that he sees and is being toward safaris. Make sure that he see how Kenya looks like. Number 5, he has to make sure that the boss is always accompanied whenever whenever there's a lady, you know, there's a flow of money. Fantastic. Whenever you see a mzungu somewhere, you know, there's flow of money. And talk about, you know how I mean. Exactly. That's number 5. Another example of another person we had was Kenge. Kenge was in the middle of the second stage. The act, number 1, he was the boss. Number 2, he was the one to control wherever we will be. Whenever he says that turn back, we have to turn back like have you ever seen a dog that you say, yeah, it will go back like a, hey, or have you seen a safari rally? Fantastic. Whenever we say, yeah, whenever even he cough, the boss has to be, we have to see backward because the boss, we have to see backward. That's the real fact. You know, even the boss, you have to see, hey, what's wrong with the boss? You know, and that's the fact. That was rule number 2. Rule number 3, we have to accompany him, make sure that he has friends. Number 4, where we were going, I was the only person who knew where we were going to purchase the fish farming inputs. Number 5, we were there to consume his money. Do you get me? Fantastic. Rule number 1 of the other guy called Mawira. Rule number 1, he had a lift. Rule number 2, a lift, you know what I mean, a lift. A lift in Africa is somebody talking about you will not pay. It's either you will be paid. Fantastic. Law number 1. And the people who always get lift in Africa, ladies, if you are a lady, I salute you. If you have nyash, 360, the people of 360, nyash. Those are the people who have benefit here in Africa for border. And that's why you see the repercussion that's getting even Kenge driver. You know, the primary and the minor ones, they have nyash, and this now is controlling such kind of the boys of due to unconditional circumstances of being hyenas. So they want to eat. You know, it will be just this way. It will see this way, and it will go this way, and this way it want to go this way. So you will have to drop some of them. Fantastic. So that was the rule number 1 of this guy, a lifty guy. Number 2, he was there to siphon. Number 3. He came to resurrect himself. Number 4, he was going unknown destination because he had been lured with the money to betray the guy. Now he was now having much of the things. Can I betray this guy or not? Number 5, he's heterozygous. Fantastic? Fantastic. Let's go on. This story continues this way. That day, we were going to a place called Kisumu. Kisumu is the 3rd largest city in Kenya. And it's surrounded with water, which is the nature's recreational area, and it has much of the facilities that make it to be one of the biggest towns because it has CBD. Here outside of the city, people outside, we hear about CBD. Even me, I don't know the meaning of CBD. Somebody tell me the meaning of CBD. Central? Central? I don't know. CBD. I know it's the center of the city, center of the center. Center of that area, exactly. So whenever we just kicked off the journey, we went to Kisumu now. We reached at a place called Rongo. We dropped this guy who was boarding on a lift. Fantastic. Some people will be asking about what about the person who sat alongside the driver. The person who sat alongside the driver knew where we were going. Including me, myself, I was including myself that I knew where we were going. Number 2, including me, myself, I had my own mission to perform, making sure that the video is coming to you live. Number 3, I had to even me walk beside a Mzungu to make sure that even people knows that, hey, I will be the one who is opening the door. You know, whenever you are sitting in front, you have to make sure whenever the car stops and you are there at the door. Yes, boss, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Now people just talk about, these people, they are working with a Mzungu, but a Mzungu is broke. So we have to bear the circumstances. So it's not a real Mzungu of talking about is the one who is taking care of the Kenge. No, he's a Mzungu who is depending on Kenge and depending on all the people to make content. Exactly. You get me. The long nose, the Argentinian long nose and no chin. No chin. It is called something that is bearding. The beard. It's not available. So whenever she's angry and aggressive, everything completely, you also see the nose, the long nose. Other things are fantastic. So that's how the things are going. So whenever we reached at a point now, this guy now got out. Now we remained 4 people on board. We went, you know, down the driver now. We never ate anything at the road. You know, the Mzungu talks about he needs somewhere, you have to stop. But he was very hungry. I don't know why these people always talk about, no, I won't stop such kind of a place. You do? Cannot stop such kind of place? No. Let's go out to a hotel. You know, here in Africa, we know whenever we meet banana, hey, banana. They come, you buy banana. Whenever you reach here, sugar cane, hey, sugar cane. Even brown sugar, hey, cut me the 20 shillings. But this Mzungu, which is Argentinian long nose, he doesn't want those kind of the things. And I was maunenge. It means that I was empty whenever we reached where? Kisumu. Fantastic. So on the way, I was about, my little friend. Even Kenge was about, can we buy banana? If you see banana somewhere, we never found banana because we left the bananas and somebody came with the banana. The Mzungu talked about, no, I don't eat that one. No, I want something that's very fresh. Very fresh from where? Fresh from Jamba or fresh from ripening? I don't know what is now the real concept about that. So I was disgusted due to unconditional circumstances of not eating on the road going there. So I need a road journey that I have to eat. So whenever I reach there as I arrive, I have to make sure that I'm going to pee, which is the best thing. Whenever even a car stops talking about to go and eat, or go and you have it's called what? A hotel or a motel. Hotel, the other one of transport is called motel. Something like that. Whenever you stop at a motel, you have to make sure that, okay, now to this position, I want to go and pee, then pick some chips, which is chipsy French fries, you know, and put a little bit of salt, and also add there some tomato sauce, and also add some chili, and make sure that you are sipping with something called the squashes. Fantastic. Let's go. Now, we reached out to Kisumu. We were so maunenge. The stomach was stomaching, you know. Now, we went to a place. It was expecting to get the visa of United States. That was the main issue of him to go to Kisumu. But the second issue was now to get what? The fish products, you know, like the nets, like what. Now we went to those offices. You know, now we are like dogs behind. That's the fact. Even a Muzungu. That the day Kenge entered the room and we remained with a Muzungu outside. Like now the bodyguards. Even people about, hey, why is that guy entering and the Muzungu is outside? So people could not gauge how the things were going to be moving. But how the things were going? That way. We had to remain outside and wait for Kenge to come. Me and driver and the Muzungu, the Argentinian long nose. You have to be there focused. So a little bit of time he went there, do shenanigans, 2, 3 shagarabagaras there. Then he came back out. Exactly. Let's go now. Now he came, he told us, hey, now what to do? Let's go and take some tea there. There's a hotel here. Or we eat. My friend, I'm telling you, sometimes if you want to, if Mzungu is listening to us here, right me here. If you come to Africa, please, whenever somebody asks that, or you want to go to the hotel, please, ask these people first, what do you wish to eat? Because you cannot tell me you want to get Java tea. Gintu can drink Java tea. Gintu can drink early in the morning breakfast. Gintu to take juice, avocado juice, which is called guacamole. It was so flabbergastic. It was so fragile. To me, it was like an imbroglio, you know? So I was disgusted. We are going to a hotel. We talked about me and the driver. We talked silently. Hey, whenever we are going to a hotel, make sure that we are ordering ugali and fish because we are at the center of fish. We have to get a very big fish. That was our secret. I'm telling you the secret, guys, wherever you are. A very good secret. We wanted ugali and fish. But due to unconditional circumstances, we had somebody from somewhere with no chain, with the long nose. She was talking about, no, it's very early in the morning. What can we do here? We have to make sure that one thing is going on like this. We are going to take guacamole. Guacamole is a juice. It's a cola juice. Guacamole is a juice of avocado. And some 2, 3 stupid ingredients inside there. And we are not used to that kind of the ingredient during that time. I was about, oh, what kind of something is this one? So I was about, okay. And now the king, you know what? The king is being controlled with a wife. That's the real fact. And the wife is talking about, now, can we do this? Hey. He's talking about, Marwa, can we do this? It was about, oh, what kind of such kind of a thing is just going on here? So you talk about, yes, ma'am. Yeah, anything, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I'm just wondering, what's the problem with this boy? You're gonna be talking about, hey, can you go and just take some food there, which is very fantastic, man. Take some fish there, tilapia fish, which is very manganyu, and get some people and eat some fish, and take the fins, even if you wish to eat fins, eat fins. Gonna be very fantastic. Now we went there and talked about give these people Java, and give Gintu cappuccino. I was about to surrender. What kind of stuff is this coming out from this position? Imagine now cappuccino to me. What kind of a cappuccino? Now a cappuccino, imagine, my friend. Talking about Ginto has never taken cappuccino. Okay, I've never taken cappuccino, but I don't want. But it came because my money is not, you know, people's money, you have to consume it the way it comes. Yeah. So I knew that maybe I'm starting with the cappuccino as a starter. Now, whenever now it comes to now the real main meal, it's called main meal. You know, we have the starter, main meal, we have dessert, and we have coffee at the end. But due to unconditional circumstances, it was cappuccino and some 2 biscuits. Gindu is maunenge. Doesn't eat food like that one. And now you bring such kind of the food. If it could be Uncle Mo there, you will see, you know, guys, no, you know, this kind of the things, No, you know, you're going to be laughing there. No, I've never taken Java, I've never taken this. Yes, it could be that way. But Gindu needs something very strong so that I can remain to be strong. And this is the real fact about why I don't need such kind of the Wazungu who are controlling people. Because even Kenge was about to be can we take some ugali? Then the driver was there talking about, okay, what to do now? Let's take this Java. You were talking some Java there. I don't know which kind of Java. Whenever I talk a Java, is Java. Whenever I talk about the cappuccino, is in that Java. Yeah, that Java. Fantastic. So I was about, okay, what's the proposal here now? The cappuccino came. It was over very. It was my first time for me to take cappuccino. Cappuccino. For the people who don't know, cappuccino is the one that you can write your name inside or draw a picture on top. And it is very creamy-like. And very much coffee, very highly concentrated of coffee. And that's the rule number one. Whenever you are making something very nice, make sure that you are putting the necessary thing you want to put inside there. It's of a high concentration. And that's the one thing I learned in catering and accommodation in one of the certain institution here of the Wazungu, that if you want to put black pepper, make sure that the black pepper is highly concentrated. If you want to put it's a salt, make sure that the salt is highly concentrated. Even if you want to fall in with the salt, fall in with it, and make sure that whenever you are waking up, you wake up that the salt is not too much extra, too much. Exactly. So that day, the cappuccino was very much of the coffee, and it was about, whenever I tasted, I think, but it will be like the cream. But whenever I took it, my friends, it was flabbergastic. Somebody who has ever tasted cappuccino? I have just put my hands upside down, making sure that I will never taste such kind of a thing ever entire my life. Because whenever it got into my stomach started rotating like I'm running in what is the Olympic, 32 kilometers. You know how they run? Kipchoge Keino. Somebody knows Kipchoge Keino? Now my stomach started running that way. And I was about, hey, where can I find now? After finishing, I have to finish because it is too expensive cappuccino. It's too expensive. I had to make sure that I'm finishing it with 2 biscuits. 1 full cup. And the cup is this way. I was about, no problem, but it was... I don't know, I added sugar like 10 times, but it cannot get sugar. So it is sugary, and also it is coffee, and also it is milky. It is very, very like milky product. Exactly. So I was about, no problem, let's go. Now I had to get my stomach inside, so as it cannot, it's, how the stomach, whenever it wants to roam, roaming from one booster to another. Have you ever seen a phone? You are coming from one country to another. You have different type of communication, like Safaricom, like a Vodacom, like Airtel. Now whenever it reaches here, it now started to roam. Now getting that kind of an internet there. Now it started roaming. Now helter skelter. Whenever you walk, it is roaming. Whenever even where I'm sitting in front, I can say it is like a vibrator. I was like vibrating in one of the seat. I was about, no problem. Let's go forward. Now we kicked off from that position because we talked about how much is the fish, and Kenge was about, no, let's go purchase some of the fish products first before the time gonna get us out, because we're gonna be coming back to the villa. Okay, let's go to purchase. Then we get a very simple hotel, because that one of Java and the cappuccino, it was too expensive, and other things will be coming very small. Even people coming with the guacamole like juice. So as Gintu can take guacamole, it was so flabbergastic. So the only thing that I did was one. Let me do one of the things here now. Let's go to the fish nets there. Then we went to the fish net. We found, we were just calling, hey, I had the number. It's called Monasa Net. Then we reached up to that position. I was about, okay, hey, where are you? It was the person who was talking was a Indian person. Called the Indian person. It was about, okay, who is just receiving the call? We're talking to Gintu. Then I want something very legit, that I want some nets. Where are you located? The Mzungu was not communicating. The Muindi was not communicating very well to me. I was about, where are you? How can I help you? Who are you? Okay, which corner are you? I'm not getting you well. Specifically, where are you? Read the tallest house that is there. I was about, what kind of this person? Give the person who is a relevant black person like me, so as we can communicate. It was that way. Then the guy gave the person who was just there, so as you can just communicate very much. And I was about, okay, let's communicate now about our vernacular language. Then I was about, okay, hey guy, where are you, man? I want to reach your destination, but the guy told us, read the tallest building that's around you. And whenever, even in Kenya, if you are just lost much of the times, somebody who is in Nairobi talk about, okay, where are you specifically? Okay, make sure that read the tallest building that is around you, and I'll now locate where you are. Whenever you reach, even if it's CBD Nairobi, read the tallest one, NBO. Okay, skyscrapers of NBO. Okay, this is called KICC, yes. Okay, you are in KICC, yes. You are in NBO Bank, yes. You are in NSSF, and yes, so nobody can locate you very easily. So we went one way, and they told, get a corner, we get a corner. You see a roundabout, our driver was even him, he doesn't know the roads, so we have to lost there at the roundabout. Then we decided to park. Kenge talked about park outside here. So now I become very flabbergastic again. We were sitting inside. Now Mauro is talking about talk about the Kenge. Was talking about, okay, now what to do? Make sure that the guy, whenever he comes, we read the number plate. I talked about this guy will not see us. Now Mauro pushed me out of the car, talking about, let's go outside there. Let's go outside there. Then we got outside of the car. Then we talked about, call that person. Hey, where are you? I'm in the roundabout you're talking about. Read the building that is there. It is called Gintu Building. Okay, Gintu Building. Okay, I'm just near there. Then Kenge was about, lift up your hands. Imagine in a town, in CBD, Gintu and Kenge, we lift up our hands. And we lifted, because I'm there to make sure that I'm supporting and everything gonna be very fantastic. I lifted my hands, and we were like, now we are lost. We were lost. It was unconditional circumstances for me. I've never done that. Lifting my hands like I'm in class and kneeling for the teacher talking about I don't know mathematics. And I knew this person called Kenge, he was using me due to, now I look like somebody doesn't understand the seat. And we were both not understanding the seat. And that was the real fact about it. Then after now raising our hands, now the guy came and he was telling me, Kenge was telling me, tell the guy we are the ones lifting our hands up. Why? Now we were looking like, where are these people coming from? And people are passing there, even Wazungu. Now what I was expecting, our Muzungu, who is the Argentinian long nose, to come with us so as we lift our hands up and wait for this boy to come. It was something of chaos, and now the driver inside there was looking for the driver. The driver is laughing. Now, you know, if it could be very best, even the Argentina long nose to come and lift our hands, so as we can do what? We can be seen very clearly, because now I'm black. Now Kenge is totally dark. I'm black, totally dark. Now the Muzungu could be at least giving us a little color. But due to unconditional circumstances, now all of us, the dark people, went out and we lifted our hands. And I was talking, one hand is up. Hey, we are the ones lifting our hands up. Guys, this lost thing is very... And now I was asking myself, this is how even whenever he goes to London, he's lost and we're lifting hands. My friend, I was about, hey, if it could be Gunmo, it could be very fantastic. We are the one lifting hands. You can see us. We are lifting our hands here. We are lifting our hands. You know. No, we lift our hands. So it could be Gunmo, it could be very fantastic and laughing, and everyone will just wonder, hey, these people now, the common Obrangata, lifting the left the head, and is the screw not rotating very fantastic. I was about to no problem. Then the guy came, fantastic. Whenever the guy came to pick us, he picked us, then he sat into the vehicle, and Kenge was about to tell me now, make sure that you are now, it was something not necessary for me. I cannot say that one because I was about to be flabbergasted again to that position. So he went there. Then we reached at a point, he told us park here, but you have to cut for, you have to pay for parking. and you will pay with your phone. Fantastic. You just press some words there and pay the money, then your car will be just left there. Fantastic. You put the number plate of your car, then you park it there. Then we went, and now we found that now the Muhindi was inside, roaming, talking about, oh, you are the ones. Now you know what? Whenever we were entering that area, I was now one-on-one. Kenge was in front, and Gintu and the Jantina Longnose, we were behind. Now, people will think now is Gintu. Gintu is now the person who is having the Muzungu. Now, people greeted Mara and they talked about, hey, boss. I was about, hey, you want to rob me? You want to rob me, man? No. She's the boss too. Yeah. Move forward. She's the boss too. I'm the security. I'm now the person who has brought them here. Who was calling? Then we were given water and sat there and discussed what to be given. Now, before we could enter into that position, a phone call rang before we entered that position of the Muhindi, talking about we wanted the nets. The phone call came from Alex from the villa. Hey! He talked about, okay, what's the problem? You know, boss, you know how Alex was ever speaking about, okay, boss, you know what? We have a little problem here. Which kind of a problem? You know, I've woken up, I want to pump water on top of the house, and conditionally I've got the pump is no longer available. Hey, Irikurwa. Things now were worse. And Kenga told me, you know what Alex is telling me? That imagine that he has gone to pump water and the pump is not available. I've not got it very well. Let's go inside there and purchase some 2-3 things. Then we entered inside. But the head was rotating. How? It was like an ambulance. Even you speak, hey, Kenge. Yes. So the head was rotating like an ambulance. The siren. How can a machine be storing? How? Unconditional circumstances. And do you know what now? I got inside. We got inside, we purchased the nets, and the net that we are talking about we purchased is the one that even chased me again. That I just enclosed the fish pond with a net that I stole the fish. So, after purchasing the nets, the guy, the Muhindi, discussed 2-3 things there. Now, it reached that time we talked about now, let's go. Even imagine, guys, we had spoken about it. Let's go to that kind of the store of the netty. Then from there, we are going to eat. And I drank cappuccino, and some people drank guacamole juice, and the other driver drank Java. You know, guys, you have to bear with the circumstances now. So we were told there's no lunch. The lunch will be eating where? Back to the center. And imagine the only thing that was onto my stomach was cappuccino. Oh, my living God. And now the stomach is now roaming. Because of much salt, much sugar. You can just remember that one. So I decided to do one thing. And this one thing was very, very possible. And this one thing was this one. We had to accept it because he's our boss. He's the one who is paying money, and we go back. If I could be having my money, I could be left there. Because we were to go to Impala Park, we were to go to the beach, and I could see now the Argentina long nose now swimming. I could be there. Quang, 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 quang. You know, I could be there. Even me to swim with the Argentinian long nose, the Mzungu. Woo. Fantastic. But unconditionally, it was not happening again. Now we had to move forward, go back to the center. So we were kicked off back to the center. I had to make sure that I'm going back to the center. So guys, and to the road now coming back, the phones were phoning. from one position to another position. From one position to another position. It was this way, it was in this way. So this is how the things were running, like the play. Fantastic. But I'm hearing some of the noises coming from this position. But I have to bear the circumstances because it might be something very fantastic and very bad to the copyright of this video. I'll be continuing tomorrow. Keep it tuned, keep it locked, and the story gonna be continuing from there. And make sure that you are tuned, locked. So as you can, oh, the music is left. The music is left. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow. Let's go, guys. Keep it tuned. Tomorrow gonna be another day coming out with the story from wherever we reach, how the phones were phoning from one position to another, and how the soldiers were arrested and they were kept in touch to the cell for 2 weeks and uncompensated. And when we came back, what happened? And David Jr. talked about somebody who stole their things is dead. It's a lie, and let me tell you who he was. Tomorrow's video, keep it tuned, keep it locked. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to this charity of today, and it's another opportunity that God has granted to us, and I'm back to this position of Mr. Chacha, who is the vulnerable, and he is one of the victims who are affected via the sickness, and to this position. And you can just recall we were just make sure that we are molding the house and making sure that everything is in position, as the plaster gonna be starting very soon. Now the house is dried enough, and you can even check it. So the house is so dried, and this was the recent one that we started with, and this house arrived by then, and now it's so dried right now. And we are here with the top masons. Hey, yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Welcome outside here, okay. So as I can see you.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name, man?
My name is Mbalak.
Baraka.
Yes.
You are the top mason.
I'm a mason.
You're top mason.
Yes.
And to this position.
Yeah.
I saw you have a person who is helping you in top masoning.
Yeah, he's here.
Hey, what's up, man? What's your name, man?
My name is John Maro.
Yeah. You are an assistant, or you are a handman?
I'm an assistant mason.
A mason.
Yeah.
So you know how the masoning is done.
Yeah.
So onto this platform of today, guys, we are here to make sure that we are endearing to this position, and everything is now dried. We are waiting for this kind of a moment, as we're gonna be starting the plastering of the house, and also the floor, screeding of the floor, and also the tiling whenever it's more necessary, and also to put out this kind of the iron sheet gonna be gotten out, as we're gonna be framing it alongside this area, so as we can make it more fantastic. So my friend, you talked about this window. It's gonna be how many by how many? You gonna be starting with the windows, or you gonna be starting with plaster first?
Kwanza na milango na madirisha.
You have to start with the doors and windows. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you talked about you have a feet here. Yeah. Hey, where's the feet now? Yeah, top mason. You can just measure so as we can just see.
Yeah. This is 2 foot,
which is 2 feet,
and 3 inches.
3 inches. So
3 foot.
3 feet.
So tuseme itakuwa 2 na nusu.
So 2.5 by 3. Yes, it's gonna be. And what about the door here? Do you think this kind of trees are good here, or it wanna be removed?
Kwa sababu huu mlango ni wa mbao.
Yeah.
Itachongwa hapa isimame frame ya mbao.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There's a frame of the door.
Itasimama.
Okay. So how many by how many is it?
Is 3 feet. So tutaangalia just. Tukiona ni ngumu, mlango utaunga na
dirisha. Okay.
Tutaunga mlango na dirisha.
Okay. Yeah.
Ili hii tuitoe.
Okay.
Tutaunga mlango na maana.
So how many is it now, the door?
Yeah, it will be 3 feet.
It's 3 feet.
And 6.
And 6.
Yes.
So right now it's
3.
It's 3.
Yes.
It reaches 3.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And what about this one here? We have talked about the big house now. We have the window here, which is not acting right now. Yeah. And how will it be done?
It will be 3 feet square.
3 feet square.
Yes.
This window here, yeah. And you have the back one.
Yeah, and the back.
Okay. And about what about this one here for the bedroom one?
Will be 2 feet square.
2 feet square.
Yes.
This bedroom one.
Yeah.
And the door?
Door will be 3 feet and 6 feet.
Three by, and we have 2 doors here, you know.
Yeah.
So it's both 3.
Yeah, it will be 3.
So we have 3 doors and 4 windows.
Yeah.
That are just. You talked about the kitchen will need a timber window and a timber door.
Yeah.
But this one here will need 3 metal windows and 2 timber doors.
2 or 1.
2.
Here.
Oh, we have inside.
1.
So, but outside it's gonna be the metal one.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And about the iron sheets, we talked about how many iron sheets we? 20 iron sheets.
Yeah,
It's gonna be enough onto this platform. Yes. And also the iron sheets, we shall just frame them here. We shall make something like the chicken house. Yes. And we're gonna be helping him to make sure that he's just whenever he cannot walk outside very far, because he's always outside here. We're gonna be making sure that we are putting him here a little bit of a cage, so as he can just check on the chicken. About talk about now the walls. Now are they dry enough?
Imekauka.
Imekauka. They are now dried.
Yes.
Imekauka
vizuri.
Yeah.
So haitakuwa na shida yoyote sasa.
There's no problem.
Imekaa 2 weeks I think.
2 weeks is this one, but this one is around a month. Yeah.
So iko poa. Hata ipia iko vizuri.
They are good, eh?
Hata walikandika vizuri.
Oh, walikandika vizuri.
Yes.
Okay. So now it's the work.
Yeah.
And you talked about how many tippers of sand? 2 tippers of sand.
2 tippers.
Yeah.
And 1 tipper of
maram. Okay.
Yes.
And that's enough. Yeah. About the cements you talked about?
Cement will be 40 something, I think.
Exactly. 40. And I want to be updating you guys on the list that we just wrote down. And we are going to pass through the hardware so as you can confirm with the real prices of everything from the cement, from the windows, and from the doors. So as we can, whenever we just put this video onto the platform, everyone should know the real price, and also it's going to be done in segments. Yes. So we're gonna be separating it in segment. First phase, it's gonna be maybe it's installing windows and doors. Yes. The next step, or the next step, it will be, or the first day will be,
tutaweka kwanza mabati. Kitu ya kwanza.
That's the first phase.
Alafu turudi milango.
Then that's the second phase na madirisha.
Alafu ndo turudi hasa mambo na plaster.
Or then plaster will be the third phase. Okay. Exactly. So guys, that's how we have analyzed it, and I think it wanna work because we have to separate it into 3 phases. The first phase, it will be replacing the iron sheets, and the second phase, it will be making sure that we are installing doors and also the windows. Then the third phase will be the plastering and finishing of the floor, so as everything gonna be very fantastic. So I'll be updating you what we just recommended on what to be done onto this project. So I have Mr. Chacha here. Chacha, mbuyore amangana ikigale uko chonjo? Salimia watu, waambie habari za kwenu. Tumepotea wiki mbili. Habari za kwenu? Tumepotea wiki mbili. Ilikuwa inakauka. So he's talking about it was drying, and I think now it's very good unto this position. So kila kitu iko vizuri? Uko sawa? Uko sawa. Ni kujaribu tu na maisha yanasonga mbele. Pole pole tu. Alhamdulillah. So guys, that's how we want it to look like, and everything is so fantastic from this position. I think I want to be updating you much about what next from here, as we're going to be now starting the charity of Mr. Chacha already. Make sure that now we are commencing the project with first phase, and how the people will just be putting the effort to make sure that everything is so secure. I have Jatello here. Jatello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
I'm good, I'm cool.
Everything is good?
Very much good, very fine.
Thank you very much for your work you done here in terms of molding.
There, the modeling there. Now the modeling, we finished the modeling, and as you can see, the house is have dried.
It has dried already.
Yeah. So we are on the process of cementing the whole house.
It's now plastering.
Okay, yeah, we are plastering it, and then after we have plastered it, then Mr. Chacha there. Yes.
We're gonna be now staying in a comfortable house.
Comfortable house.
Fantastic. Wagwan. See you next time, bro.
Right.
Fantastic. So guys, this is an update that's going on onto this area, and I think I've seen the person who is talking about you're gonna be cooking for the top masons here, and she's a she, because he cannot. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Everything is good?
Yes.
Come outside because I want to see you fantastic. How is everything?
I'm good.
You are good, eh?
Yes.
Are you ready to cook for people?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You are ready?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you're going to be taking the responsibility, eh? Make sure that everyone is full stomached.
Yes.
Fantastic. I like that one. So we have to make sure that we're helping Mr. Chacha improve and also have a good life. So you are discussing something.
Yeah, tunapanga vile tufanya kazi vizuri.
Okay.
Yes.
How to make sure that the work goes very correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure that you are planning on yourselves.
Yes.
And make sure that we have a field where we shall have the materials landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so as we can know that the material will be put this way, the road is there and everything like that. Yeah, so I think the materials will be put somewhere here. Yeah. We shall ask somebody there to give us a road from far away, so as it can come direct, because whenever it goes down, it's going to be bringing some chaos. Yeah. So as it can put here the materials, and we have this kind of a borehole here, and I think it's not secure at this place. I think we're gonna be doing something here because it's so risky, and it doesn't have any water onto this position, and it's onto the road. What do you think? We can just fix it? We have to.
No water was pumped.
No what? There was water, but it has dried up already. So we shall do something corrective onto this position,
Sasa,
so as we
maybe
can
we just
secure the
cover
lives.
it.
Huh?
sasa itakava na masato
Yeah.
vizuri.
With
Just timber.
timbers. Eh?
Offcuts.
Okay.
Timber
Offcuts. Yeah.
We just close it completely.
Completely.
Because it's not of use.
Okay. Because now it's where the road is passing. Look at these guys, and it's just near here, so it's gonna bring some chaos. And if somebody can talk about the house is a little bit tinier. Somebody was talking about if you want to extend it, there's a bigger place that is here, and we're gonna be fencing it, and gonna be talking to the family to make sure that I'm getting the real area that's enclosed for Mr. Chacha, so as we can just put a fence and make sure that we are putting him inside. And whenever somebody can talk about, okay, let's get him a bigger house, we have this area here. It's very big enough for another house. If somebody can talk about, we want to promote him with another house other than these ones, and everything gonna be very fantastic. So guys, keep it tuned. I'm going to get you the update on what next from the phase 1 and how much it's required, so as we can cope up with this work. So keep it tuned. This is coming to you live.